In a thrilling 10-round bout contested at the super featherweight limit of 130 pounds, former featherweight world champion Mark Magsayo stepped into the ring for just his second appearance in this weight division and delivered a commanding performance to secure a unanimous decision victory over the seasoned and experienced Mexican fighter Eduardo Ramirez, a veteran of multiple world title opportunities. The fight, held at the MGM Grand Garden Arena, was the final bout on the preliminary card, and it certainly didn't disappoint in terms of intensity and technical execution. From the opening bell, both fighters adopted cautious but calculated approaches, respecting each other's power and skills. Magsayo, known for his explosive power and fast hands, began the fight measured and composed, looking to find the proper range and pace. In the first round, he landed 7 of 35 total punches, including 2 clean body shots, establishing early control of the tempo while Ramirez looked to defend behind a tight high guard. As the second round began, Magsayo began to open up more, gradually increasing his output, and midway through the round, he landed a sharp right hand that caught Ramirez flush and visibly wobbled him. He followed up with a sequence of clean combinations, mixing punches to the head and body, and eventually dropped Ramirez with a precise uppercut and right hand that sent the Mexican contender to the canvas. Ramirez, though stunned, rose to his feet, showing his trademark grit and determination, and survived the round, but the momentum had clearly shifted in Magsayo's favor. In the middle rounds, Ramirez's corner urged him to apply more pressure, sensing the need to disrupt Magsayo's rhythm, and he did his best to walk forward and trade in close quarters, but Magsayo's footwork, timing, and shot selection made it extremely difficult for Ramirez to mount a meaningful offense. Magsayo, circling smartly and using angles, consistently landed crisp uppercuts, sneaky left hooks, and hard jabs, one of which even knocked Ramirez's mouthpiece out in a highlight reel moment that drew a reaction from the crowd. His combinations were fast and accurate, and his ability to mix offense with evasive movement prevented Ramirez from settling into any sort of groove. Throughout rounds 4 through 6, Magsayo continued to land the cleaner, more damaging shots while Ramirez struggled to close the distance effectively and landed single punches without much follow-up. At several moments in the fight, Magsayo resembled the style of his promoter, Manny Pacquiao, especially when leaping in with lead left hands and using quick footwork to dart out of range after landing combinations. Despite Ramirez's resilience and occasional moments of aggression, he simply couldn't match the variety, speed, or volume of Magsayo's output. The 9th round saw Magsayo land 19 of 44 punches compared to Ramirez's 7 of 22, a clear indication of control and dominance. Even when Ramirez attempted to rally, Magsayo's counters were sharp and punishing, and his patience in choosing the right moments to attack was evident. He never rushed unnecessarily but always stayed active enough to prevent Ramirez from gaining confidence. Magsayo's bodywork also played a major role, as he repeatedly dug hooks to the ribs and mixed in straight right hands to the midsection, sapping Ramirez's energy and limiting his ability to mount a late surge. Entering the 10th and final round, it was clear that Ramirez would need a knockout to win, but Magsayo remained poised and disciplined, refusing to take unnecessary risks and instead sticking to what had worked all night: smart movement, accurate punches, and tight defense. Ramirez continued to come forward, but Magsayo neutralized every advance with a stiff jab, sharp counterpunches, and subtle angles that disrupted any rhythm Ramirez tried to build. When the final bell rang, there was little doubt about the outcome. The judges returned unanimous scorecards, with 2 scoring the fight 97-92 and 1 scoring it 99-90, all in favor of Magsayo. The win improved Magsayo's professional record to 26 wins and 2 losses and marked his second consecutive victory at 130 pounds, further solidifying his transition to the super featherweight division. More importantly, the performance displayed significant growth in his overall boxing skill set. No longer relying solely on power, Magsayo demonstrated ring generalship, strategic patience, and improved defense, making a strong case for a future title shot in this stacked division. With a blend of athleticism, experience, and refined technique, Magsayo now positions himself as a serious contender among the top names at 130 pounds. And if this performance is any indication, boxing fans can expect to see him competing for world championship